Hello, welcome to Blossom with Busola. It's so good to have you here. And if this is the first time you're coming, my name is Busola. And I hope you enjoy your time here today and you keep coming again and again. And also share what's going on here with your friends and connections. And if you are always here, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thumbs up for you. I've been chatting to friends about forgiving people when they wrong us. And we also talked about apologizing when you are the one who's wronged others. Today, I've asked my friend Rosemary to come along and let's chat about how people receive apologies. You offer your apology when you are wrong, or people offer apologies to you. How do you receive them? How do people feel when they've left you after apologizing to you? Or how do you feel? How do people make you feel when you have apologized? If I just say Rosemary is my friend, that's enough. I can write a whole book about her and I can make a whole video about her. She's been my friend for more than 4 decades. She's someone I respect a lot and I love her lifestyle, her marriage, her family. She helped me in my early days of coming to the Lord Jesus Christ. And since then, she has been a good guide and a good friend on the journey. And so thinking about asking someone to chat to me about how they receive apologies, she comes to my mind because I know she lives what she preaches. I'm so excited that she's here. Rosemary, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm also very glad to be here.
So, Rosemary, have you ever had to apologize to anyone about anything before?
I've done so several times in my relationship with various people, my husband, my children, friends, colleagues, church members, and so on. I've done so a number of times.
Yeah. Anyway, who hasn't? Who hasn't had to apologize? What has your experience been in how people receive apology when you apologize to them?
Well, most of the times, they receive the apology well, and then we're able to move ahead and leave the issues behind.
When you say they receive the apology well, what exactly do you mean?
Okay, one could see that they were happy and became friendly, and the relationship improved. Many of the time, the relationship will even get deeper by reason of the just simple apology. There's that appreciation of what the other person has done, and the fact that the person has been humble enough to apologize and accept what he or she has done wrong.
Have you had any experience where someone didn't respond kindly to your apology?
Yes, I've had few experiences. Very rare, but there have been few experiences. The ones that I can remember have to do with my family members.
That's where such things happen more frequently,
yes.
right?
Yes, the first one I can remember now is my husband. There have been times that I'll apologize to him, and then he'll not receive it immediately, feel apologize too quickly. I've not had time to digest and think over what I've done wrong before apologizing and accept my own wrongdoing. But just apologize because I just want to move ahead. And one day, I just want to shut him up and let's move ahead. And that's all.
Yeah. It was so interesting when you said your husband would say maybe you needed to stay longer before apologizing. So your apologies came out too quickly.
Yes, came out
really interested. I'm interested in that. Can you speak a bit more about that? So
okay. We discussed again. I asked him, or even recently too. Maybe we just discussed reasons for that. So he said it was as if I was not really sorry, but just that I wanted to just put the matter behind and move ahead. I not really to understood the issues involved from his own point of view. The apology just came out very, very quickly so that the conversation will come to an end. Not that it was sincere.
Okay, can I ask you, do you remember such incidents for you? Was the apology sincere, or really did you just want to get done with the matter and move on with life?
No, the apologies are sincere. Everything I do very fast.
I just asked that question. I know that. I know you, and I would say that you'll be sincere. But then
Yes.
obviously he received it in a different way. And
Yes.
so what did you do in such instances when it looked like you didn't appreciate the apology yet? How did you move on from that point?
Okay, usually I explained further that I was really sorry. It wasn't that I was trying to shut him up or just leave the matter behind quickly without understanding his own point of view. After within some time, to be honest with you, that I was sincere, because I will remain humble for a long time.
I like that. I like that. You have some humility, or is it what we used to call humility?
Yes, really humble.
Anyway, I know it was genuine humility.
I'll do other things to show that my apologies were really sincere. I'm trying to look for small things to make him happy. I add to the apology.
And that reminds me when I talked with Junsi, and she said she gives apology gifts.
Oh, okay.
A young lady told me that she gives apology gifts, and now you're just saying that you do other things to show that the apology was sincere.
Okay, I can tell my own apology acts. I can't remember.
Apology acts. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Apology acts.
Some people may be wondering now that, okay, what kind of things can I do? What kind of things can constitute the apology acts? What would you suggest?
What kind of thing does he or she appreciate?
So in your own case, do you just make some fantastic pounded yam and native soup, or what do you do?
Okay, yes, that reminds me. Try to cook his favorite meals.
So yes. His favorite meal, can I guess? Would that be pounded yam and some local soup?
Yes, he likes pounded yam and fresh fish. And the local soup, yes. The local soup that goes with it.
So when that happens, your fresh fish customer is sure to make some sales, eh? You go and get some fish and make his best soup for him. That's great.
And then I'll be more caring, just looking out more for what I think he needs, and I'll quickly do it. I'll quickly do it for him. Sit down with him and just sit down with him, whether we're talking to each other or not. Try to make him laugh.
Okay.
And any other thing I think he would like, I'll just do it around that time.
All right. I'm sure people are picking a lot of gems from that. Apology acts. Okay. And then you say within your family. So is there any other example you can give?
Okay, this one happened recently. It had to be one of my children. She didn't do something well as I had wanted it to be. So I really screamed and shouted at her. So
you screamed and shouted. I can hardly imagine you screaming and shouting. Sweet tune, sweet roses.
It was a transferred aggression. So when we got to, it was in my office that it happened. When we got home, I apologized, but she didn't accept it. She just walked out on me.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, but you screamed and shouted.
Okay. But I apologized.
Well, like you just said, sometimes we apologize and our apologies are not immediately received. But how did that feel? How did that feel for you? Apologizing. It's one thing to apologize to your daughter. I mean, in our culture, the way we were brought up, our parents didn't apologize to us. Or do you remember your parents apologizing to you?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Then you apologized to her, and she walked out on you. Tell me, how did that feel?
Oh, no. I felt rejected. I felt disrespected. I felt unappreciated. Of course, totally, I felt bad.
Sorry, dear. But it's good. It's good that we have learned to be different from how we were brought up, and we know that we can apologize to our children. We can apologize to younger people when we are wrong, when we wrong them. But like you said, she didn't accept the apology. So how did you move on from that point?
Okay. After a very short time, she just did something and just carried on an act that showed that she was also sorry for her behavior. So from then, I said, my heart stopped in a bit. I knew that.
Apology act again, like mother,
Yes.
like daughter.
Okay, yes.
She must
Yes.
have learned that from you.
Maybe. Maybe. Beyond that, in the later on in the day, we just sat down and with other members of the family and discuss issues around it and discuss the issue. And discuss also not just that immediate incident that took place, but the other issues that surrounded it, to really get a broad perspective of what happened.
Who initiated the discussion?
And myself. And then we're able to resolve it and move ahead. She also later on apologized verbally.
Let's come to you then. How do you receive apologies?
Most of the time, I receive the apologies very well. I'm happy about the other person's humility and then the other person's willingness to continue with the relationship and not to. So usually I receive apologies very happily. Okay, yes. I remember that it's not in every instance.
Not in every instance. Well, you said
yes.
Usually.
Usually, yes. Like the case of my husband, there have been times that after apologizing, he wants me to switch over my mood immediately to that of happiness. And I felt the time period is too short. I need time to absorb what has been said and then to be able to change from one mood to a happier mood. My mood cannot just change immediately like that. And but often he's not happy about it. He want me to just leave everything behind and just feel happy again and just go ahead as if nothing has happened. For me, I believe I need a little bit of time for a change of mood. So in that case, it seems as if the apology was not received. But it was received. It's just that I normally need time. A little bit too. Not so much of the time.
Okay. I think I understand. So you received the apology, you accept the apology, but you're still feeling bad.
Yes.
So you need some time to process the bad feelings and then to start feeling yourself again and be your happy self again.
Yes.
Something interesting is coming out here. When you apologize to him, he feels that's too quick. I think you should think about what has happened and then take your time before you say you're sorry. You're just saying this because you want to move on. Then when he apologizes to you, you are, I've accepted, but I need some time before I can feel happy and show a happy face again. And he wants you to show the happy face immediately. I don't know how you guys go about resolving that. Obviously, you do a good job of it because you are one of my favorite couples. I just like the way you do it.
Nice.
I respect the way you have done it.
That's nice.
And I'm still looking forward to my husband and I having a chat with you for the Blossom Couple video. So kudos. I respect you.
Thank you. I'm also looking forward to that time.
So I've picked from you apology acts and then the need to cheer up quickly and not keep sulking. Come on, Rosemary, we are growing older. So.
Yes, so I need more in the area of tender loving care, more of the tender loving care.
Okay. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure my brother Kwaha can hear this now. Kwaha, can you hear? She has said it now. We all hear. So more of the TLC, so that she can
Yes, so
quickly come round. She can bounce back. So when you say that you receive apology well, how do the people who apologize to you know that you've received the apology?
I'll verbalize my appreciation. Let them know that I'll appreciate it, that they humble themselves to apologize. I also let them know, I also try to give encouragement so that they will not feel bad, that to err is human. We all make mistakes. And that particular instance, if there's any way I contributed to what brought about the problem, I will say it too. For many of the times, it takes two to tango. The other person too that has been offended probably did one thing or the other that was not right, and that brought about the offense that was committed.
That's true. Hmm. Isn't it a very generous act when you treat people that way? Very gracious act, just as
Yes.
God has been gracious to us. We had to be gracious to people, which was part of what I read this morning. And since you and I use the same devotional, I
Yes,
know that you also read it where Paul was saying that
yes,
the
yes,
grace of God was abundant to him and how we should be gracious to other
yes, yes.
people.
Paul was talking about him, how God forgave him. He referred to himself as the chief sinner, as he used to persecute Christians, kill Christians, they don't make things very difficult for the gospel. But yet God forgave him despite all his sins. So that really touched me to make me to know that in relating with people, I should also show such graciousness and love and understanding. His love covers a multitude of sins. And once we come to him that we are sorry, he forgives us. He does not keep those things that we did in the past. He does not use them against us. So we should also extend such love and care, graciousness, patience, understanding towards others. It really helps relationships if everybody does this.
That's true. That's very true. And being gracious, receiving apologies with grace and it's making them feel I could have done that or I make mistakes too. Thank you so, so much, Rosemary, for this beautiful time. I've really enjoyed chatting to you.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. I told you. I told you about her, didn't I? She's so gracious and so generous. She would accept apology with such grace. I like the points she made so much. Be generous, be gracious in receiving apology. Identify your own part. Was there a way you contributed? Was there a way you triggered that person? Recognize it, acknowledge it, help the person feel better after apologizing to you. Make sure that it's clear that you have accepted the apology. And she said she will show appreciation for people apologizing to her, like simple, thank you for coming to apologize. How about you? And would you be that person? Be gracious in receiving people's apology. Thank you again for coming to my channel today. I hope you had a good time and you will share with your connections. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Comments. Comments are always welcome. How do you receive apologies? Have you had any experience you want to share? Feel free. Use the description section generously. Drop your comments. Thank you, and I'll see you again in my next video. Till then, God bless you. Bye.